A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Louis Mangu. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape says nearly 5 billion kina has been allocated to all districts in the country for service delivery this year.
Mr. Marape said this yesterday during the commissioning of the Kikori MVIBK buds, stating it has not been easy in the last 6 years.
The last 6 years was never easy. Picking an economy that was in recession. If you think me, Gaman, redeemed statistics plus central bank in 2018. 2018 statistics showed we were in negative 0.3%.
However, he mentioned that the government has been supporting the District Development Authority and provincial government in ensuring that different parts of the country are well served.
This year, we've given almost 5 million kina to all districts for this year. It's up to the districts to tailor their district plan to complement the needs of the specific district so that the district is in progress. If no work is happening, don't ask James Marape when I go to US or UK for national interest. You ask the member that is mouthing off. Even if he's in opposition, ask him. We've been fair to the opposition as much as we've been to government.
The Prime Minister further emphasized the importance of District Development Authority.
District Development Authorities are an important instrument in the formula and the structure to distribute resources so that districts are at work, tailoring work program that is tailor-made and fit for purpose for that particular district.
Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
National Housing Corporation has denied any claims of land titles at Duran Farm being transferred to politicians and non-public servants. Minister for Housing, Dr. Kobe Bomareo, says the land remains as property of National Housing Corporation.
Minister for Housing, Dr. Kobe Bomareo, confirmed this during a press conference at a recent consultation workshop on the review of NHC Act 1990 held in Port Moresby. He said Duran Farm, which is located at 8 Mile in Port Moresby, will continue to remain as a property of the National Housing Corporation.
What happened before under former regime and what, that's their business and that's what they are doing. But under my leadership, no politicians owning a land out there, no private person. It will belong to the National Housing Corporation and we are getting developers.
He further said the National Housing Corporation is actively working on developing the Duran Farm project, which includes the construction of new houses under new contractors.
All developers previously engaged by previous regime, they're not proactive, and therefore we settle them and we get new ones, and now we can see changes happening there.
Meanwhile, large-scale housing projects like the Duran Farm is targeting middle to high-income earners. NHC Act Managing Director Mr. Abel Toll said there are plans to cater for the middle to low-income earners.
It is currently the housing and real estate industry is not regulated, but it's governed by the market forces, supply and demand, and that's something where we are also through this act. Through this review process. In fact, we've gotten a couple of requests from our 4 regional consultations, especially in terms of regulating the prices. So we are looking into that.
Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National Housing Corporation also clarified on the giveaway scheme, specifically on eligibility, payment and obligations its tenants have to fulfill in order to own a house.
During the consultation workshop on the review of NHC Act 1990, which was held in Port Moresby recently, Minister for Housing Dr. Kobe Bomareo and NHC Managing Director Mr. Abel Toll shed light on the housing giveaway scheme. Minister Bomareo highlighted key aspects of the scheme that the tenants should know.
There are 2. Giveaway scheme is different from institutional homes. So people are a bit confused here. Giveaway scheme is gazetted that over time, whoever is the tenant of that property will pay until complete, pay until I'm completing the slab, get a payment number on him. Time frame is stuff, but plenty people are non-compliant. And it also has time limit, 30 years or 40 years.
The minister stressed that NHC has never evicted any tenants since he took office as the minister responsible in 2022. He said some tenants have outstanding rental areas which disqualified them from owning a house. Mr. Bomaria encourages these tenants to come forward to sort out their areas.
Since my inception as a minister up to my MD, there wasn't many eviction notices. There's nil eviction notices, I would say, lately. One or two, they're from outside, not our concern or not from us. But we step in to correct them. But from our office, but we give them notices for non-compliance. We give you 1 month notice or 2 month notice.
Managing Director Mr. Toll added that NHC are also meeting their obligation, which is to renovate and maintain its properties. He further highlighted that 60 units in Port Moresby alone have been renovated and the exercise will continue.
And for this year, I would like to also thank the government for actually allocating 5 million. That's the first time that the government actually looked at, and thanks to the minister and the Maraperoso government. And once we have that fund in place, we already have plans to renovate, especially our...
Pakatambua National EMTV News.
A strong penalty will be imposed to those that are committing sorcery-related crimes. This was highlighted by Prime Minister James Marape.
Prime Minister James Marape in a press statement said they are working on a law to deal with sorcery-related crimes.
And I want to indicate to the country that we are working on a law to give severe penalty, severest penalty to offenders, perpetrators of this crime, and not just to those who actually commit, but the surrounding community, the village concerned. If you stand watch to an offense being committed, you will be labeled as participating in the crime yourself. So it is in the interest of the community to stand watch. If a husband and wife has a dispute, or if a family has a dispute in relation, not just to sorcery, but domestic violence in itself, if we stand watch to these crimes being committed, we're looking at amending a law beyond 50 years. This must be outlawed completely, and stringent penalties. Stringent penalties that has a maximum force of law behind.
He said for the case in Hela in Magarima district, there was a quick response by the police.
Run accusation against innocent people on the basis of sorcery. We've outlawed sorcery-related offences, and I want to say that police do come, and for the Hela case, there was a quick response, and police came in later, the community themselves, led by governor and the member concerned, rallied up the people, police came in, arrested them, 8 people are behind bars as we speak. And I want to...
He raised this after the torture and murder of a woman accused of sorcery in Magarima district.
After September and right through a 50th year of changing laws, one of these laws will be to give tougher penalty. Almost, I don't want to preempt the working of law, but for me, I just feel like throwing the key away from this sort of perpetrators and lock them. These are people not fit to live in society. So tougher laws will be given in terms of penalty, but for the case in Magarima, unlike some cases where those criminals are still out there, in the Magarima case, the 8 men perpetrators are behind bars. Police, community worked, they were identified and now behind bars as we speak.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The Lear Tenement Association has strongly backed the Mining Bill 2025, calling on Papua New Guinea government to pass the proposed legislation without delay. The bill, which aims to increase royalty rates and introduce formal resettlement provisions for landowners affected by mining activities, is seen by the Lear Tenement Association as a crucial step towards securing a more equitable distribution of the nation's mineral wealth. The chairman of the Li'ir Tenement Association, Newman Sana, described the bill as a timely and bold statement that addresses long-standing grievances among resource-owning communities and puts them on a path towards a great empowerment and development. The Mining Bill 2025 proposes to raise royalty rates from the current 2% to between 5% and 10%.
So mipla like Haskim state lo make sure some through lo MRA. This la bill mi must go before lo this la 17 years lo mipla lo lira mi finish so that mipla can kisin sampla long all this la benefit. Nungko this la 17 years mi finish na mipla like this la bill pla pasim and ba mipla late.
The association emphasized that the proposed reforms are not only about fair compensation, but also about sustainable development. By securing better royalties and clearer resettlement provisions, the LTA aims to ensure that the Li'ir Island community sees significant improvements in education, health, infrastructure, and livelihoods. The LTA also represents 15 tenement groups that directly benefit from mining-related agreements, including the compensation and relocation agreement. Deputy Chairman of LTA, Martin Simol, said despite the CRA agreement signed, the developer hasn't addressed their long-standing issues in which they believe the new Mining Bill 2025 would.
Na even today, long as the CRA, imisanin lo 2020, you got 200 plus issues outstanding again in the MOU policies, where MRA na even you developer, only no come clearly you need to hear laws to how by Minister the Molislau agree with these issues.
However, the Li'ir Tenement Association stresses that their focus is on holding the government accountable to its promises of fair compensation, effective resettlement practices, and greater community participation in resource governance. Hubert Murray Stadium came alive again today with the story series from the Islands region. This is the third region and will be concluded by the Momasi region next week, Saturday.
The Hubert Murray Stadium was filled with people from the Highlands region to celebrate the Highlands Day for the PNG Story series. This was a program organized by the National Capital District in partnership with the national events as a lead-up to Papua New Guinea's Golden Jubilee. The University of Papua New Guinea students from the Highlands region showcased their cultures and presented gifts to the governor for the nation's capital, Powes Pakop. The first group were the students from the Eastern Highlands province, followed by the Chimbu province to Juaka province, and all the way to the Western Highlands province, and then to Southern Highlands. The second last presentation was done by Enga province, and the final one were the Hala Students Association. In his opening remarks, Governor Pakop said the people in the Highlands are dynamic people.
To come together to make this project called Papua New Guinea. 50 years on, we are still working hard to make this dream or vision a reality. It's a big challenge. It's no easy measure. But we must be proud of our progress and achievement.
He further thanked the students from UPNG for embracing the program to tell the ambitious story of the Highlands.
I want to thank our students from our region up in the Highlands, from the University of Papua New Guinea, for embracing the program that we have put together in partnership with the national government to create the momentum and the vibe, and importantly, the narrative to get to 16 September 2025.
The event started at UPNG with a float parade around the city and eventually down to the Hubert Murray Stadium for the celebration. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
business,
They launched its VPN,
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Institute of National Affairs Executive Director Paul Barker said education system in the country can be opened and broadened to use low-cost mechanisms.
INA Executive Director Paul Barker said there can be a mixed classroom and a non-classroom environment for education, considering the increase in number of students attending schools, giving teachers a hard time. Mr. Barker said new technology can be used to ease this.
So we've got to use the new technology, as our friend Crystal Kewa, who's a very smart young IT guru, software engineer and so on, and as she says, we've got to learn to utilize the mobile phone as a computer and source of information, and we need to link that in with the education system, formal education system as well as self-education.
He recommended for the country to use available tools to empower people. However, to cater for the school dropouts, he said more distance learning education systems must be established.
You know, with still only 10,000 people able to go through, be enrolled into the tertiary institutions, and we have whatever 30,000 plus grade 12 leavers, and then all the extra grade 10 leavers, and all the grade 8 leavers, and so on.
Mr. Barker further reiterated that education system must be opened up to bring both young and older adults into education. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
A Youth Skills Day workshop was held today at the University of Papua New Guinea as part of activities to observe World Youth Day. More than 350 young people are expected to attend this workshop, which is organized by the UN agencies in partnership with UPNG, Digi Kessen, and European Union.
Under the theme Youth Empowerment Through Artificial Intelligence or AI Digital Skills, it is aimed at equipping young people with essential digital skills, strengthen awareness on future career paths in digital technologies, and connect young people to training, mentorship, and entrepreneurship opportunities. World Youth Skills Day, observed globally on 15 July, was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2014. Acting representative of United Nations Population Fund or UNFPA, Dr. Rina Donna, made reference to the youth bulge, stating 60% of the population of Papua New Guinea is below the age of 25.
Well, almost all of the time we hear the youth bulge, where about almost, not over, but almost 60% of the population is below 25 years old, or something is 25 years old and below. So that means for every five people in Papua New Guinea, 3 of them are considered as youth, as defined by Papua New Guinea.
In an era of rapid technological change and evolving labor markets, the development of digital skills and AI competencies have become essential for young people to thrive in the future of work. Representative of UNICEF, Vikas Singh, highlighted the event. The event was organized by UN agencies, UNICEF, UNFPA, and UNDP in partnership with UPNG, DIGIXN, and EU.
Is about opening up possibilities for all of us. It's about building the confidence to explore new ideas and the network to keep growing. At UNICEF, youth engagement is at the heart of what we do. We work for young people, we work with young people. We know that young people bring fresh thinking, energy, and solutions.
Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
Acting National Statistician John Egitoy has brushed aside critics, saying that the recent census was basically a good one.
John Egitoy made these comments during the World Population Day panel discussion held by Marie Stopes PNG in Port Moresby yesterday. Mr. Egitoy said earlier in January and February, NSO has posted to all government departments to report to its offices toll-free number on citizens not being counted.
Only 3 government departments responded to us, and we anticipated that the rest of Papua New Guinea were actually enumerated.
He said citizens who were not in households when officials went to count them were enumerated through their respective households.
Those that claim to have not been counted were actually counted at the location of the usual place of residence. I'm just
He added that census plays a very important role on the basis of population to inform respective governments to make population-based decisions. Mr. Egitoy also highlighted on how census provides the basis of demographics in the country.
So that is why the census that we undertook is basically to see how many, the population size, the family size, the household composition, as well as the number of people that goes to education, the education level as well. So it affects quite a number of and provides a lot of information, those kind of things. So the census itself is a very fundamental information that provides the basis on which we can be able to understand the demographics and the kind of people that we have in the country.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Delegates from across the Pacific have arrived in Port Moresby this afternoon for the inaugural Pacific Police Band Tattoo, set to be held next week as part of Papua New Guinea's 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations. Police band members and representatives from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, Solomon Islands and Nauru touched down at Jackson's International Airport, where they were warmly welcomed by family members, friends, officers from the Royal PNG Constabulary and the Australian Federal Police. The Pacific Police Tattoo, a first of its kind in the region, will be held at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in Port Moresby on the 22nd of July. The event will feature ceremonial performances, marching displays and musical showcases from various police bands, reflecting unity, culture and shared security commitments among Pacific law enforcement agencies. RPNGC officers expressed pride in hosting a significant cultural and policing event, which is expected to draw thousands of attendees. The tattoo will follow the Pacific Islands Chiefs of Police meeting, reinforcing regional cooperation through music and tradition. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Bogus agriculture projects are being used by foreign logging companies to steal millions of tons of valuable tropical timber. The PNG Forest Authority must immediately suspend all FCA licenses and stop illegal log exports. Stop the FCA abuse now. This message was brought to you by community advocacy group Act Now.
From humble beginnings 30 years ago, Daytech is now the largest communications technology solutions and services provider in PNG. We have intensified our solution and service offering with sound business practices and a strong affiliation with some of the largest technology providers in the world. Daytech does not only strive towards supplying goods with total customer satisfaction, but we innovate and provide value-added services. Daytech, innovative solutions, valued services.
Periods should never stop a girl or woman from her daily pursuits. Pure Day Sanitary Pad is designed to ensure total protection and comfort to suit your lifestyle. Pure Days comes with Maxi Protection, Ultra Absorbent Core with wings for extra protection. Pure Days Sanitary Pad are available in big and small packs, with and without wings. Pure Days Sanitary Pad is distributed by Panamax PNG.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Orientation on the 16th of July. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. The heat is on. This week's theme being R&B, our contestants must not only win over the judges, but also impress the viewers who will be voting. Tomorrow night at 7:30 to find out who will make it through to the top 9. Only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Soldiers from the 2nd Royal Pacific Island Regiment at the Moim Barracks in Wewak have made it to Medang this week.
The team made up of 19 men will then hand over the baton to the engineering battalion in Medang, who will then walk to Ley.
Exercise on top wall, which is
exercise actually retracing the step of 16 soldiers from 2R PIR in Quebec who walked before independence to deliver a message of confidence of having a military during nationhood. So
the Deputy Chief Commander, Brigadier General Larry Opa, stressed on the distance of the long walk.
That exercise also has been launched, and it's an exercise where I think the total distance is about 1,200 kilometers. So the concept is to have four of our land units walk 300 kilometers each. So I think as of yesterday, the troops from Quebec arrived in Medang. So we will now see our engineers take the baton from there and walk to Makam Bridge. From there, they will hand the baton over to our long-range reconnaissance unit, who are going to take the bulldog track down to Lakekamu and Malalawa. And the last leg will be done by 1R PIR, who will walk from Malalawa to Port Moresby.
Brigadier General Opa said this is an event towards the Golden Jubilee. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Don Bosco Technical School Media Education Seminar has been an avenue of hope, imparting knowledge, skills and values to young people.
Themed Pilgrims of Hope, journeying with young people from darkness to light, concluded with the final gathering of 7 groups of participants from St. Joseph's International Catholic College, St. Charles Liwanga Secondary School, De La Salle Secondary School, La Salle Secondary School, Don Bosco Technical School, youth volunteers from Radio Maria, and Sorokone Mess Center of Mary Help of Christians. The seminar empowered them to share what they've learned and positively influence others. One of the sessions was on alcohol and substance abuse and mental health, facilitated by Lucy Napitalai. She spoke on the strong interconnection between substance abuse and mental health, 2 deeply intertwined issues affecting millions of people in Papua New Guinea and around the world. Father Ambrose Perare of Don Bosco Technical School challenged the participants to reflect deeply, to look at it from a point of view of what you are putting into your body. Is it positive or negative? Students shared their experience of the moments of prayer and reflection have been truly profound. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
The World Population Day 2025 panel discussions held in Port Moresby yesterday saw esteemed leaders from government, health, academia and civil society addressing Papua New Guinea's population dynamics and its profound impact on the country's development.
With a population exceeding 9 million and high fertility rates, PNG faces growing pressure on vital services like healthcare, education, employment, and infrastructure. The discussants yesterday explored how population growth can be viewed as an opportunity for sustainable socio-economic progress. The discussants also reflected on PNG's progress and the challenges posed by population growth. Some of the key points highlighted were need for more partnerships, enabling the work to ensure that the population progresses in a sustainable way, making access simpler for young people to access the existing systems, and better data to inform relevant authorities to make plans on domestic migration. World Population Day 2025 panel discussions was hosted by Marie Stopes PNG in partnership with the PNG Australian Transition to Health Program under the theme Transforming Population Challenges into Opportunities for Sustainable Development. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Money Plus presented school kits to schools in Goroka recently. This is part of their ongoing community initiative in the space of education.
Next to 100 students at North Goroka Primary School and another 100 bags to the students from Goroka Secondary School. Team leader for Money Plus Goroka, Jerry Solomon, said since the establishment of the new Money Plus branch in Goroka last year, they have eased the burden of the people to access financial services. Mr. Solomon said the firm wanted to give back to the community, and the donation of bags comes under their corporate social responsibility. He said the initiative symbolizes Money Plus' ongoing commitment to supporting young people and investing in their educational journey. Mr. Solomon urged the students to believe in their potential, work hard, because their efforts today would lay the foundation for a bright future. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
And now moving to overseas news. The first of Austria's retired Abrams tanks have arrived in Ukraine 9 months after they were gifted to help the country war against Russia.
"49 of these Abrams tanks were promised by the Australian government back in October last year, and now more than half have finally arrived in Ukraine to help the country in its fight against Russia. These second-hand tanks are worth around $245 million, and they were requested by Ukraine to help bolster its front line. The tanks were due to be retired in Australia this year and replaced by newer models, but the government says that they're still in good condition. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese pledged these tanks 9 months ago and said the lengthy delays were due to logistical challenges. And that's because these tanks are American-made, so Australia needed to get approval from Washington to send them on to a third country. Ukraine's ambassador to Australia has welcomed the arrival of these tanks, but says the country needs more equipment.
I mean, at this stage, what's important is that they're being delivered. What's important is that they will be out there supporting Ukraine. What we are asking for is, look, we need more equipment. We need more Bushmasters. Why don't you send those Hawkeyes, right? 1,100 Hawkeyes are out there. You know, these are very mobile vehicles, which, you know, as you know, I've been requesting for 3 years now.
This delivery comes as Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine enters its 41st month. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has ramped up the drone and missile attacks against Russia as ceasefire negotiations between the two countries have stalled. Meanwhile, the European Union has just announced that it's approved a raft of fresh sanctions against Russia.
Australia's Defence Chief has acknowledged the ADF needs to do better on spending taxpayers' money.
In a dusty paddock north of Rockhampton, the combined military might of Australia, the United States, Singapore and Korea is on show.
It is an uncertain environment in which we all find ourselves, and the best way we respond for countries who observe the rule of law, who share interest in stability and peace, is by being strong together.
It's a tightly scripted display of Defence's newest firepower. But for Defence, acquiring expensive new weapons like this isn't always a smooth process. Australia's Hunter-class frigates have attracted plenty of attention. The fleet of 6 ships estimated to cost $45 billion, and the first not delivered until 2032. Do you remain convinced the Hunter-class frigates are worth the tens of billions of dollars they're going to cost?
I remain utterly convinced, and the ships will be magnificent.
But the Chief of Defence concedes projects need to meet budgets and deadlines more often.
The bulk of our projects deliver on time, within the cost expectations that we have. There are some exceptions, and it's really important that we learn from those.
Delivery has to be a key focus, and we will look at everything we need to in terms of sharpening our delivery so that we get the best quality in the defence spend, and that includes, if needs be, pursuing bureaucratic reform.
It's a message made more urgent as the government faces pressure to further lift defence spending, and a $368 billion submarine program looms on the horizon. These Talisman Sabre exercises aim to test and demonstrate just what the ADF and its partners are capable of. And part of that is making a point that for all the time spent talking about nuclear-powered submarines, there's plenty Defence can already do.
The submarine component is an element of it, but by no means does it define defence capabilities.
AUKUS is currently under review in the United States. Asked if Australia would accept US-flagged Virginia-class subs instead of Australian-flagged, the Chief of Defence was clear.
That firmly remains our objective, to have an Australian national capability that brings all of the extraordinary capacity that a nuclear submarine brings, but having one that is under our national control.
Seeking certainty and preparing for uncertain times ahead.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Bogus agriculture projects are being used by foreign logging companies to steal millions of tons of valuable tropical timber. The PNG Forest Authority must immediately suspend all FCA licenses and stop illegal log exports. Stop the FCA abuse now. This message was brought to you by community advocacy group Act Now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
As for Papua New Guinea, it started in 1980, and by today we have dispatched more than 800 volunteers to Papua New Guinea.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions with JICA's volunteers in Papua New Guinea.
As a volunteer, I to contribute to improving the education.
My IT background, I am currently in charge of creating the database.
That's on Monday night.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Cricket PNG's Lewis and Barramandis made a special appearance at the PNG Resource Golden Exhibition celebrating sport and industry.
The PNG Lewas and Barramandis stepped off the field and into the PNG Resource Golden Exhibition.
The original name was Vacuum Oil Company. So this Vacuum Oil Company, the short form was VOCO.
A fest for sports in this space. PNG men's cricket team, the Barramandis captain, noted on today's exhibition.
It's really important to get to know the mining companies and stuff, the core. They do a lot of things for sports in Papua New Guinea. And
The Lewas captain also highlighted the importance of this exhibition.
Really good to be here, get to learn a lot about, the resources and what they give back to, our country.
The appearance allowed both teams to connect with industry leaders and inspire the next generation of cricketers.
On behalf of the players, the girls and the boys, Baraman and Lewas, I would like to say thank you.
Expo organizers praised Cricket PNG for being the first sports team to attend the exhibition, calling it a historic moment.
We're really privileged to have them. They're the first sporting teams to come and visit the expo, apart from the general public and a lot of the schools that have visited.
With bat and ball on pause, today was about partnerships between cricket, community and growing PNG resource sector. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The round 4 of the NCD Volleyball Association's competition thrilled fans today at Tauranga Aquatic Centre with strong team performances throughout today's matches.
The NCD Volleyball Association saw its round 4 matches today. Trukai Sports caught up with the president of the NCD Volleyball Association, Wesley Albert Irau, who noted on the quality of today's matches.
On our round 4 now, we're on our round 4 first game. So after the round 4, we'll be going over to our finals.
He also commented on the overall participation, noting the strength and growing number of teams.
Well, all the teams are very competitive. They give a good challenge. So I think on our participation side, teams are very strong.
President IC said they are seeing more teams step up. The level of play is impressive and it's great for the sports locally. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The National Capital District Volleyball Association received a timely boost with equipment donations to help support local competitions and matches officials.
Round 4 of the National Capital District Volleyball Association competition brought with more than just games as new support arrived in the court side. President of the PNG Volleyball Federation, Edward IC, presented volleyballs and official merchandise to the NCD Volleyball Association to support ongoing tournaments.
For volleyball to grow in PNG, the Federation has decided or has come up with the initiative of presenting 10 Mikasa balls all the way from Japan.
Earlier in the day, IC also visited the FEFEX volleyball competition at the PNG Education Institute, encouraging growth for sports at the grassroots level.
Through FIVB donated 100 balls, so we're giving 10 each out to associations that are affiliated to the Federation and committed to the Federation's sanctioned game.
President IC said this is a step forward to volleyball development in the country. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Bogus agriculture projects are being used by foreign logging companies to steal millions of tons of valuable tropical timber. The PNG Forest Authority must immediately suspend all FCA licenses and stop illegal log exports. Stop the FCA abuse now. This message was brought to you by community advocacy group Act Now.
Periods should never stop a girl or woman from her daily pursuits. Pure Day Sanitary Pad is designed to ensure total protection and comfort to suit your lifestyle. Pure Days comes with Maxi Protection, Ultra Absorbent Core with wings for extra protection. Pure Days Sanitary Pad are available in big and small packs, with and without wings. Pure Days Sanitary Pad is distributed by Panamax PNG.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The COP R8 Mixed Futsal Tournament began today at Taroma Aquatic Center, drawing strong participation from business houses and organizations across Port Moresby.
COP R8 Mixed Futsal saw its first day of action at the Taroma Aquatic Center today, kicking off with high energy and team spirit. The tournament features 24 corporate teams from various companies competing in a friendly but competitive environment, aimed at promoting health and teamwork. COP R8 Director Julian Bodigai says the tournament is about building workplace relationships while staying active and engaging through sport. Bodigai also acknowledged the turnout and high level of participation, adding that events like this grow stronger each year. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
And now moving to overseas sports. In NRL, the Penrith Panthers have won their 6th NRL match in a row with a 30 points to 10.
The Panthers scored 5 tries to 2 with fullback Dylan Edwards bagging a double. Penrith has now won 6 matches in a row as they chase a 5th straight title. Earlier, Cronulla moved into the top 8 with a 31-18 win over the Roosters at Shark Stadium.
Yeah, I thought our back three, particularly in the first half, where I thought South actually they played pretty well. They started well and completing high, and I thought we handled the high balls in particular really well, which is super important, especially at the start of the game. So I don't want to downplay it too much. I thought we did a lot of things right. Just kind of lost a bit of intensity, sort of end of the first half, start of the second, which is a little concerning.
In AFL, the Brisbane Lions have won their 4th match in a row with the 10 points over the Western Bulldogs last night.
The Lions won 12 goals, 14-86 to the Bulldogs, 12-4-76. Josh Dunkley starred for the Lions with 28 disposals and 14 tackles. The Dogs got to within a goal, but Brisbane secured the win with a goal on the siren. The Lions are second on the ladder, while the Bulldogs are 9th.
The pleasing part for us is that we kept them to 16 shots on goal. They're the most prolific scoring team in the competition. So defensively it was a really good effort. It just ended up a close game, but I think we deserve to win.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
From humble beginnings 30 years ago, Daytech is now the largest communications technology solutions and services provider in PNG. We have intensified our solution and service offering with sound business practices and a strong affiliation with some of the largest technology providers in the world. Daytech does not only strive towards supplying goods with total customer satisfaction, but we innovate and provide value-added services. Daytech, innovative solutions, valued services.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Orientation on the 16th of July. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future. Bogus agriculture projects are being used by foreign logging companies to steal millions of tons of valuable tropical timber. The PNG Forest Authority must immediately suspend all FCA licenses and stop illegal log exports. Stop the FCA abuse now. This message was brought to you by community advocacy group Act Now.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Buffalo.
Now an NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In Southern Region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with showers and possible thunderstorm. Popondetta, cloudy with few showers. In the Momaster Region, Lae City, partly cloudy with chances of a few showers and possible thunderstorm. In Vanimo, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island Region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible few showers. In Buka, cloudy periods with heavy showers and possible thunderstorm. And in the Islands Region, Mount Agin City, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 19th of July 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.